Good evening, everyone. It's Jazz. It's the West Ham Irons channel. Today, as you know, it finished West Ham United 0, Everton 1. A very, very disappointing result. Very disappointing day. It's becoming quite an average, disappointing season. Especially in the league. I did a video immediately after the game. Had a few issues with the broadband, with the quality of the video, the sound. If you have experienced those problems while watching it back or during the live interaction with the wonderful, wonderful subscribers and chat folks, you know who you are. Love you all. I apologise. I'm definitely going to change platforms within the next week or so. I do want to go towards the 4K from full HD, so make sure quality is A1. I don't want to cut any corners with that. This video is kind of one of those reasons. It's been a few hours to digest the performance, where we're going in the season, and contemplate my thoughts. And same with you folks. You know, we always interact. This channel is always about honesty, backing it up with views. We don't give a shit what anyone says, and it's all about taking a couple of steps back. Sometimes after the final whistle, adrenaline is high. West Ham love is high. Very passionate about our club. We always want the best for our club. We don't do clickbaiting, what other people say about our channel. We don't. We just say it the way it is. It's a complete shit show. I don't know how many times. That's probably my favourite word for the last 48 months. Despite that great night in Prague and winning the trophy. I get it. But I can't help myself. You've got to talk about it. I'm hoping this is what you want to hear. I've had a couple of more hours to dissect the result, the performance, where we're going, and on the back of the 2-3 videos I've done last 3 days, I just want to clarify once again what I've said is kind of coming true. 3 pain points for the Hammers. We're around mid-table, we're 9th or 10th, which in any other season is probably all right for West Ham. It's probably all right. Yeah, we're not going to go down, because usually I started supporting West Ham since 1983. My dad followed them from 1975. By 83, I was like 9 years old. So that's when I started to click on about West Ham, what they are, start following them. Tony Cotty's goal against Spurs, January the 1st, 1983. And on the back of that, boy, do we miss those Boxing Day home games, New Year's Day home games, ladies and gentlemen, against teams like Tottenham especially, right? But anyway, we've moved stadium. I'm a very traditional person, but I do get why we moved. But it's all about honesty, and it just cut it short. We probably could have stayed at Upton Park easily and built the 3 grounds up, covered the corners, and we would have had 45, 50 at stretch. Tottenham have built that stadium in less space than we had around the old Berlin Green Street, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So it's all lies. I've done a documentary. You can watch it on my channel. It's called Hammer History Series 1 and 2. We spent 2 whole days at Green Street filming around the blocks, going on around the stands, seeing what it looks like now. And you can clearly see that those new apartments are higher than any stand or equal to any stand we would have had. But it's not about that. But I'm just saying that we moved for a reason, to challenge, to win things. We won. We won the Conference League, but I don't think that trophy is what the owners are on about when they thought about qualifying for you know all that kind of thing. But we're in Europe last 3 years. I get that, but your bread and butter, the league. I don't think we're developing. I don't think we're going above. You look at teams like Aston Villa, Newcastle, Spurs. God, this cough doesn't leave me, does it? It's how much I've been shouting watching the games. Anyway, apologise again. I hope that's fine. But we're not going anywhere. We're not improving in the league. We had a very average season last season. A couple of years before that in lockdown, we should have got in the Champions Leagues. We just missed out by 1 point to Chelsea. This season we're 9th and 10th, so it hurts you when Arsenal, Tottenham are unbeaten, right up there in the top of the league. Chelsea, they're kind of not doing that good, but they've got money to burn and things like that. But the most important point for me, Look at the headline: 3 pain points for the Hammers. Let's start off with number one, David Moyes. Right, he's our manager, and as far as I'm concerned, he's responsible for the way we play, the tactics, the signings. Three things, right? Right. West Ham DNA. We don't win a lot of things. We don't win a lot of trophies, but what we do down the line, we play open, attractive football. We play entertaining football, right? We got created, I think, in 1895. When we got created, I've forgot the name of the guy now because I've had a few too many ROMs and that. He said it's it's something to do with recreation. So shipbuilders, Thames Iron Works, recreational activity, get exercise, watch a game, play football, take a day off, get healthy, that kind of thing, right? Entertainment. And more often than not, apart from a few things like, Sam Allardyce and, one or two other coaches and David Moyes and Stoke manager, the long ball, Wimbledon and all them lot, it's been about good football. Like it or not, Spurs good football, United good football, Liverpool the passing game, Arsenal being alright. West Ham, it's open one-touch football. People used to come to West Ham like Bobby Gould, right? Manager of Wimbledon when they won the 88 FA Cup final. He played for us in 74-75. He was on the subs bench in the 75 FA Cup final. Bobby, what did you know about West Ham? He goes, listen, mate. If West Ham came for you back in those days, Ron Greenwood, John Lyall, Ted Fenton before that, it was an honour to play for West Ham. He goes, I thought I knew football, but when I signed for West Ham, he goes, I found out what football's all about. They showed me how to control the ball, what football meant. And he goes, some players outside, like, I think it's Mark Ward, he goes, when I joined training after signing from Oldham in 86, I went to training, he goes, I couldn't get near the ball. Devonshire, all those kind of people, flicking it one touch, keep ball, one touch, flick it, use it, near post, all that kind of thing. Yeah, so kind of Ron Greenwood learnt from the great Hungarian team of the 50s with Puskas and all them lot. He brought all that modern football way ahead of his time, people like John Law, Ron Greenwood, right? And it was West Ham were everyone's favourite second team. Okay, people used to take the piss. Oh, yeah, after Christmas, we come down with the Christmas decorations, we go down the league. But deep down, it's kind of our DNA. We loved it. We entertained. 4-4, 4-3, 5-4, 3-2, 2-2. We always entertained. And that's our DNA. Okay, Liverpool won the league. Leeds were good. United will always be the biggest club in the league, right? But Chelsea got the money recently. Newcastle got the money recently. Man City got the money recently. They're nothing above what we were. We're about the same, right? I can't fight with that luck that they got. But the DNA of West Ham has just been killed bit by bit. We moved grounds. I thought it'd be all right. Big ground. But I didn't know how far we'd be from the pitch. It's still a little bit of an issue. I thought we regularly compete, which we have. The money's come in bit by bit, to be fair. Revenue, okay, it's a bit of an issue because we've got to share it with the Legacy Olympic Committee, whatever what they call that, own the club. But it's just that last 3-4 years we've survived. I get it. We haven't gone down. I get it. We won a trophy. I get it. It's not the West Ham I know. It's not the West Ham I fell in love with. I'm not in love with West Ham at the moment. I'm in love with you, the fans. I'm in love with the memories, and that's all I've got at the moment. I've just had enough. I've just had enough. It's just the football. It's just shit. I mean, starting with David Moyes, the first pain point. He is unable to A, play good football, to B, change any formation we're playing, to change it in game, to unable to make any substitutions of any point that improves anything. And the biggest thing is unable to sign the striker and get anything out of him, or deliberately not do it at all and stick with Antonio. Apart from Gerard Bowen, our manager David Moyes of, I don't know what it is, 8-9 transfer windows, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever in total. How can we not succeed in bringing an attacking midfielder or a winger or a striker, and he does well out of our club. So if I go through people quickly, like Kudus, he started today and he's probably one of the best players on the pitch for us, right? So that's cool. It's 38 million there. Mavropanos, 18 million. I know he's not a forward. Skamaka, 28 million. Vlasic, 28 million. Cornet, 18 million. Benrahma, 20 million. Haller, 46 million. Fornell's 25 million. And then Bowie, 19 million worked. Top of my head without a calculator, that's a lot of millions. Hundreds, 150, 120s. I'll go into Aguerd in a minute and a couple of other things, but that's all strikers and attacking players, number 10s, who were good before we signed them, but our manager have totally ruined all of them. It's not a fluke. It's not one-off. There's a pattern there. David Moyes. He's getting on a bit. He's experienced, but out of habits and stubbornness, he's not West Ham manager long term. And a little bit is the ownership, David Sullivan. He should know when something is peaked and what you use them for. What is it sounds bad, but you should use Sam Allardyce and people like David Moyes when you're struggling, back go down. They keep you up, maybe keep them another year, spit them out. It's a harsh world out there. Spit them out. Pay them off. They're not short of $2. Give them a couple of million. And then go back to your roadmap of West Ham, the DNA, the one-touch football, attracting football at Tottenham, Arsenal, all those guys are playing City and all them lot, right? And I don't agree that you need millions to play that football. You don't. You do not need millions to play that type of football. But it's the owner's responsibility as well to go out there and scout the manager that fits the tradition and history of the club, right? If you're an owner of any sorts, I know it's a property deal. He's going to make 600%, David Sullivan, when he sells it. Good luck to you, well done, mate. Right? Spend it in the next life, whatever. But you got to have knowledge about the club, right? That West Ham, what it's about, what makes the local fans. What are we about, right? Every club's different. You got to get to the chemistry and DNA of the fan, the blood, the clear and blue blood that's in the fans. I don't think he's ever spoken to hardly any fans. He rarely leaves his house. He doesn't even go out. Blah blah blah. But at the same time, we have spent good amount of money. So thank you, Mr. Sullivan. But you've installed the wrong manager, mate. You are his boss. And I've just named like 15 fucking midfielders, wingers, strikers. They're all fucked up. That is bad. And if I go before David Moyes, there's 53, 55 strikers that nothing's ever happened. Apart from accidentally you kind of turned Arnie into a winger, through Moyes and all that kind of stuff. It hasn't worked out. So the first pain point is David Moyes. He has to go. He has to be sacked. You cannot let him carry on till the end of the season, because you are doing an injustice to the season ticket holders and the people who go and attend week to week, day to day. You're going to lose the younger fans. I used to have 3 season tickets 2 years ago. I go once a month. My son still goes. He's got very, very valuable, very, very high level season ticket. He didn't go today. He flipped it. Is this what we want? I live out West London, so if I'd gone today, apparently there are trespassers on the Crossrail. I wouldn't have got there. I went to the Sheffield United game. Last 15 minutes, we're playing without a striker. Antonio came off. Kudus went on, and no one was up front. 3 hours getting to the game, 2 hours coming back. That's 5 hours of my day to watch that. We won 2-0. Everyone's beating them 10-0, mate. 6-0, 4-0, right? Not much entertainment there. So, Mr. Sullivan, please sack David Moyes. He's only got a few months to go, 5-6 months to go. Pay him. Please go out there, scout the next young man. Take a punt. Take a risk, my man. Don't look at people like Rafa, who everything knows about. Don't go for Mr. Potter. He's got no character, no personality, fucking nothing. Brighton buy players from a database. Go out there. Look for some exciting little shit out there who plays great football, motivates everyone, and takes a punt and a risk, and we play off the cuff. The fans get excited and go for it, right? Just take a risk, my man, right? Antonio, second point. Second pain point. Nothing personal, mate. I kind of have a go at you every week. 32-33. Came as a winger from Forest. Bilic messed about with you at full back. Back to the wing. Helped us out up front. Oh, mate. First of all, you're not a striker. I think you got 1 or 2 goals this season. You struggled last season. You don't press. You don't run down the channels. You haven't got the DNA to gamble, get in the positions that Calvert-Lewin, Isaac, Watkins, Nunes, they've all done it. So even if you didn't know how to do it, we've seen it, and that's what's made it worse. We've been in games where the other team has a striker, paid for a striker, done their due diligence on a striker, scouted a striker, and they won the game because of the striker. Isaac nearly won the game single-handedly, nearly got a hat-trick, absolutely burnt the shit out of Aguerd. Watkins, what a finish, right? Never haven't seen any striker of ours, well, Antonio do that for years, right? Nunes, who apparently was crap, and I got a lot of time for him. He got twice in between Zoom and Aguerd, DNA, and pumped it in, mate. A couple of times, right? So you can see what a striker looks like, in case you've forgotten, because it happened in our games, right? Calvert-Lewin, he's held up by screws and bolts. Look at him today. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Great runs, brain, thinking before things happen, making those runs down the channels, holding it up, going through when needed, providing that option for your skillful players, whatever you got your number 10s. Great finishes. Got one, hit the bar with the other one, right? Antonio, it was that bad. David Moyes took him up after 54, 53 minutes. That bad. A manager who never makes any substitutions on average around 70 minutes, he took him off. It was that bad. And you see all my videos, there's nothing personal against any human being, any individual. Nothing like that. I'll say it the way it is. Moyes has to leave. He's done his bit for West Ham. Go and fuck off, mate, now. Boring the pants out of us, right? Wasted all the money on fucking God knows what he's been up to, right? Antonio, just go, mate. Stay a year as a wing, as the 3 behind the 1, or as a sub. You offer nothing as an attacking person, mate. Nothing at all. Can't hold it. Can't control it. Can't bring people into play. Can't run down the channels. Doesn't go into the box. 1-to-1 with a goalkeeper. Can't even finish. Absolutely joke, mate. Nothing. We're playing with 10 men. On to Aguerd now. I don't care about people from that part of the world, or I like him. Fuck, he can piss off, mate. Class C player, bullshit. As a defender, forget the class. Forget bringing it out. It's like goalkeepers these days. Oh yeah, let's buy a goalkeeper who's good with the ball at his feet. We've seen what Sanchez done for Chelsea 2 weeks in a row, and 1 or 2 others. Listen, if you're a goalkeeper, I want you to be a goalkeeper first. Good with your hands. Forget the fucking feet. If you're a defender, I want you to be able to mark your person. I'm not interested. I will later on, but I'm not really interested as a first thought in terms of what you like when you got the ball at your feet. Can you dribble past 4 people? Can you pass their left, right? I want you to just defend. Know how to mark. Know how to position yourself. Out and out, bread and butter defender, and he's fucking shit. It's not an accident now. Every single game, even including today, he didn't have a Scooby about marking Calvert-Lewin, right? Zonal marking, wherever it is, Moyes will have had a fucking go at him anyway. Simple football, flat back 4. You mark 1 person each. Everyone chats to each other. Well, Zuma's apparently captain. He fucking doesn't say anything to anyone. Midfield comes to defend when needed. Midfield will start defending from the halfway line. If the ball suddenly escapes the halfway line, then the defenders come into play. None of this 9-8 in the box. And I didn't see a lot of that today, fair enough. We were playing a lot more better. The shape was better. Our fullbacks on the halfway line, it looked much better. But what was shit was Antonio off a fuck all up front. Absolutely. And Everton knew that. I've never seen Everton set up away from home with 3-4 people near the box, opposition box, looking for the goal. They've never done that. But Sean Dyche knew, we're shit. We're not that ambitious up front, even at home. Let's go for it. They knew. They could smell a prey. They knew it. I've never seen that before, right? And they were right. They won all 3 points. I thought Hook or Crook will get 1-1 out of it. Everton ain't all that. Aguerd can't defend. He has to go. I'm sorry, unless someone coaches something out of him. He's dreadful. People get in between him and Zuma willy-nilly, mate. You could put 2 shopping trolleys and they won't have a clue what they're doing. You've got centre-back who can't defend or not being coached in the right way or zone movie, man-to-man, what the fuck's going on. You've got Antonio up front. He's not a striker. He's too old. He can't do nothing. You got Moyes. You got shit manager, shit striker, shit centre-back. As a starting point. That's not good. That's a big handicap. When there's a league of teams that are roughly about the same from the mid-table to the bottom, that's not good. You know, Bournemouth, Solanke, I take him fucking tomorrow, mate. I take an injured Broja tomorrow. Calvert-Lewin, I told you, held up by screws. Imagine Calvert-Lewin. That's what I mean. Calvert-Lewin playing for us, Antonio playing for Everton, we win today. Watkins playing for West Ham, Antonio playing for Villa, we win that game. And so forth. Isaac playing for West Ham. I know 60 million, but you look at the money we spent. Skamaka 28 million, Velázquez 28 million, Cornet 18 million, Benrahma 20 million, Haller 46 million, Fornells 25 million. I'm sure there's room in there for people like that. But enough is enough. And if West Ham United, like a lot of people are predicting, is that Moyes is going to stay as manager no matter what, that's no respect or regard for the fans. All those season tickets you guys have bought with your kids, on your own, whatever, with your wife, with the cost of living at the moment, you're going to be offered no entertainment. I feel sorry for you guys, mate. If you're going to spend £100, £200 on your £50 fucking burgers and £10 worth of flat beers, they can't even fucking get that right. At half-time, Billy Bond stand, I don't know about where you guys sit, you cannot get a pint of food and go back to your fucking seat. You can't. They're not able. It's such slow fucking service. You get to the end. Oh yeah, we can't take a card. You got any cash, mate? Fucking all that bollocks, mate. Load of shit. It's just fucking, yeah, Jazz is miserable. Fucking Sundays. I hate Sundays. It's a lot of things wrong in that club. The fans don't deserve this. There's no entertainment on offer. There's Kudus is good, trying to make things happen. Bowen will always try his best. Bowen's normally trying to compensate for Antonio do 2 people's jobs. That's not fucking easy. But Quaitle's good. He just needs to be disciplined a bit more in the CDM role. Ward-Prowse, I told you, he's suffering a bit. You know, a lot of things wrong. You know, we need to copy that Maddison number 10, Son as a striker or someone. We need a striker. We need a better centre-backs as a pairing, right? I'm not saying Zuma's bad. He just, something's gone wrong there. I don't know what's happened. Zuma's a good defender, but this year he's struggling, and Aguerd's shit. A lot of things wrong in that club. So many things, but the 3 biggest, because otherwise I'd go on for 4 hours. Get rid of David Moyes. Don't play Tony up front. And I would probably sell Aguerd unless a coach comes in and can get something out of him in some kind of defensive system or I don't know, something out of him. He came from the French league. It's very different, mate. I just want a simple out-and-out defender. And that's the end. Even Johnny Evans at fucking Man United, Grandad Evans. Even Dawson. I know he didn't have the pace. He didn't make the mistakes fucking Aguerd did. We used to fucking ever go at Dawson. You know, he knew how to defend. The thing he didn't have was pace and, yeah, silky skills or whatever that Aguerd's got. Fucking I ain't seen none of it. But listen, that's from me over and out. I'm going to have a good night's sleep, have a few more rums. I'm fucking miserable. I fucking had enough. And this time last year, the same shit. We haven't moved on. All that money spent, and it's just looking fucking bollocks. And you lose 1-0 at home to fucking Everton. Fucking Halloween's come too early, mate. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in a week. Put your comments down. I'll read them tomorrow, not today. I'm going to go and watch some comedy film, try to get in a better mood, but if you were there today, I feel sorry for you. And if you got a season ticket, I feel fucking even more sorry for you. But Moisey, fuck off. Antonio to the bench at best. Aguerd, fuck off as well, mate. I had enough. Take care, everyone. Jazz, unhappy, fucked off Jazz West.